So neutron stars are weird. Neutron stars are what remains after a giant star goes supernova and explodes. They're generally formed when the star wasn't quite big enough to form into a black hole, which we're going to talk about tomorrow. In fact, second to black holes, neutron stars are the densest thing in the universe. Now, they're called neutron stars because they are made up almost entirely of neutrons. This is because the gravitational collapse of the core of the star when it goes supernova is so strong that it fuses the electrons and protons into neutrons. While neutron stars are dead for all intents and purposes, they can reawaken or come back alive if a star gets too close. If this happens, matter is sucked away from the star and forms an accretion disk around the neutron star, falling into the gravitational well of the star and creating these jets of energy that you see here. However, if that doesn't happen, neutron stars will continue to cool down until they eventually fizzle out. Now, you may also hear neutron stars called pulsars. This is because they spin around rapidly, shooting out radiation, and it appears to us as little pulses of light in the night sky. There's also a type of neutron star that we call a magnetar, which has a magnetic field so strong it can even rip stars apart. The weirdest thing about neutron stars at all is that they actually exist. Objects as dense as neutron stars probably should collapse under their own gravity, however neutron stars don't. For smaller neutron stars, this is because of something called neutron degeneracy pressure, which is where neutrons essentially can't get any closer to each other. And bigger neutron stars exist because of other repulsive nuclear forces. It took me about 20 attempts to say that sentence. That's the best you're getting, unfortunately. This is the third in this week's astrophysics theme, so make sure you're liking and following so you don't miss any. Ask any questions you have down in the comments, and as always, I've been Dr. Alex Foden, the Science Wrangler, and I shall see you one of these days.